Good morning, all. It's a beautiful day. Look at that blue sky up there. It is awesome. It had been rather nasty the last couple of days, but now it's still a little cool, but it's sunny. That makes it warm, and that warms my heart, and I hope it does yours too. I know I've been doing a lot of these video outtakes in my backyard, and I'm going to do the same thing again today. I want to show you a little something that I had to work on. All winter long, I had to walk from my house out to the barns out here and out to the coop carrying buckets of water. And now I've been able to lay down a hose, which is very helpful. But I still have to get to one little area that I like to give water to our ducks. They have a big pool of muddy water behind it. They swim in and they drink out of. But I wanted to give them a little fresh water as well. But the only problem was, it's been so wet. One of the wettest winters we've ever had. We've had plenty of rain, and now there's plenty of mud. And I was constantly walking through this muck, practically losing my boots in the process. So I had to get a little creative. I had a bale of hay sitting out here. It was a small bale that I had got from my neighbor, but it was about 2 years old. It was a leftover that he had. And let me tell you, my goats, my sheep, they hated it. I would throw it to them, some hay, and they just walked away from it. It was just a little too far gone. So it's been sitting there all winter, and what I decided to do was tear that apart and scatter it around. And I'm going to show you what's happened as I scattered it around. The chickens have just gone crazy. They love it. But the other thing is, I'm walking on all this scattered out hay right now over to the point where I could dump in. I'm walking on it right now. I'm not getting any mud on my boots whatsoever. And then I could go ahead and dump water into that little container right there. And my ducks would be happy. So sometimes you have to be a little creative. I thought about Jesus and the way that he went about his ministry. He certainly got creative. Creative in a way that got your attention. You know, something like talking to women in public when you shouldn't be talking to women in public. Especially when that woman did not have her husband around. Yeah, he did that. He would do his healing thing. And a lot of rabbis did healing services, so to speak. But they certainly didn't lay their hands on anyone when they did that. Jesus did. The human touch was so important. That human touch that we miss right now, so very important. Oh, what else did Jesus do? Oh, he did things like took his disciples for a little walk through a grain field on the Sabbath day, and they were hungry. And what did he do? He started plucking the heads of grain off and passing around, and they would eat them. I'm not sure exactly what it was they ate, but it certainly was edible in that form. That was another no-no. Plucking grain on the Sabbath. Not to do it. But he did it. Creative in his ministry. Meeting our needs as people. Remember, he even said something about that the Sabbath was not made in order to be something that got in the way of our relationship with God, but rather enhanced our relationship with God. Those aren't the words he used. That's my interpretation of what he said. Thinking about what we're going through right now in this time of social isolation and separation and panic and fear over what is going to happen next. We, as God's people, need to be a little creative too. We need to be creative in the ways that we connect with one another. I know for me, it's been a real challenge. I am not one of those people who's an expert with all the different video medium and Facebook, FaceTime, Zoom. But I'm getting there. These videos are just one little part of that, and I'll continue to do that. But there's other things we need to do to be creative as God's people. We need to be able to connect with people in ways that bring them hope, bring them peace, bring them a bit of joy in their lives. I'm not sure exactly what that is, other than maybe we all need to get online a little bit more and do FaceTime and Skype and that with our families, with our friends, with people within our congregation who just need a friendly face to look at. So, what I encourage you to do is to share these videos with as many people as you can. Let them see a friendly face. That would be me. But let them see your friendly face as well. Go ahead. I figured it out. You can figure it out too. Post a little short video of yourself. If you're doing it by way of Facebook, I would recommend making it short, 5 minutes or less. Those longer services I have, they take forever to download. But you can figure it out. I did. We all can learn to be creative in this difficult time that we're all experiencing now. We can all learn to share God's love in new, bold, fresh ways. Enjoy today. Enjoy the sunshine. Get out there in the warmth. Like I said, it's a little bit cool, but the sun will warm your hearts. God bless. See you later.